The Iowa Environmental Council is threatening a lawsuit over high nitrate levels in Iowa's rivers. The EPA removed 7 sections of the Des Moines and Raccoon rivers from the impaired waterways list last year. Now, the Iowa Environmental Council says the 7 sections should be returned to the list because of consistently high nitrate levels.
Yeah, waters that are listed as impaired have to get a pollution reduction diet, basically, saying what the pollution sources are, how much they need to reduce, and then some funding is tied to being on that list so that you can clean up the waters that are not meeting the standards.
The Iowa Environmental Council says it will file a lawsuit against the EPA if the 7 river segments aren't returned to the list in the next 60 days.
High nitrate levels are also blamed for playing a role in Iowa's growing cancer rates. Multiple organizations are joining together to look for solutions, and much of the research is focusing on our environment. In part 2 of a WHO 13 investigation, Michael Admire talked to the farmers, researchers, and elected leaders trying to help.
The pursuit of agriculture output has put an overwhelming pressure on the land. 70% of Iowa's land is used for corn and soybeans. Each year, crop producers apply 114 pounds of glyphosate per square mile, and since 1997, Iowa's hog production has shot up from 14 to 24 million per year, while the number of farms have been cut in half.
There's this beautiful image that I think a lot of us have of Iowa, and if you drive in the country right now, that rural ideal isn't here.
Currently in the ag industry, there's sometimes a disconnect between maybe like the landowner and the operator that's on that ground, and or the operator doesn't see it as, like a family asset. It's just another farm that they're farming.
The Van Arkels own and operate their 2,000-acre farm and have found it both effective and economical to use proven conservation practices like filter strips, CRP, and cover crops.
I think people are receptive if you can show them the data and show them what, how it might help them, but they need to be kind of pushed in that direction.
Farming conservation and crop diversity is a favorite topic of Liz Garst. I visited the Garst family farm in Coon Rapids to understand more of how soil impacts water quality.
These two issues are highly, highly correlated with each other. Again, soil is the filter. There's a box of good dirt and a box of bad dirt, meaning farm soils that have been no-tilled and cover cropped, meaning conventionally farmed ground. And I'm just going to put these 2 samples in water to demonstrate aggregate stability in water. On the right doesn't have any structure, it's just dust compacted together, so nothing's holding it together. While soil with good soil aggregate structure hangs together. This is what 95% of Iowa's crop soil looks like. And we have way too many acres in corn production now on lands that are not adequately protected, especially in light of our current climate reality and our current soil health reality.
Especially when it comes to environmental issues, there can be a very real tension, right, between what people in the countryside are thinking, what people in the city are thinking. And historically, there's been a lot of kind of us versus them rhetoric.
This is where the conversation goes from the Golden Fields to the Golden Dome.
To begin the most comprehensive study of cancer ever undertaken in our state.
This is an urgent priority that we start focusing on now.
Governor Kim Reynolds introduced the Healthy Hometowns initiative that will send millions to combat cancer. But Adam Shriver from the Harkin Institute argues that more fundamental changes are needed to address immediate environmental issues.
From a policy perspective, you need to have measurements that are addressing the thing that you care about. A lot of times there's this discussion of, oh, we've spent all this money on water quality, and yet our water quality is actually not improved.
Iowa House Democrats proposed the Healthy Water Act, which would restore funding to the statewide nitrate monitoring system, plus provide incentives for farmers implementing conservation practices.
How do we find some higher ground solutions that are going to turn around a trend in terms of cancer incidence in Iowa, in terms of access to clean water, access to clean air, that is really good for everybody.
Cancer has put a cloud over the ideal Iowa. And to reverse the trend, it's going to take this state's greatest asset, the people.
I'm not willing to say this is as good as we can do. I believe in people here more than that.
In Des Moines, Michael Admire, WHO 13 News.
And the University of Iowa and the Iowa Department of Health and Human Services are also studying Iowa's cancer rates. That study found nearly 70% of all cancers in Iowa are caused by behavioral risk factors such as alcohol use, smoking, and obesity. The next phase of the study will look into environmental risk factors, including radon and nitrate exposure.